The world is filled with traps designed to weaken men. Conversely, the world treats you better when you are strong. The reality is that none of these traps are accidental, they are set up to control you. Observe the individuals who are celebrated and those who are cancelled. Control the minds of men and you control the population. Unfortunately, many men have fallen for this agenda and embraced weakness. It's pathetic what kind of man allows himself to be brainwashed in his masculinity. No man. Let's discuss 6 disgusting habits that keep men weak. Number 1. Friendship. In the modern world, men are careless when it comes to choosing friends. In any other period of history, men knew that picking bad friends could get you killed. Friends were selected carefully based on shared principles and values. Nowadays, men no longer choose friends based on these criteria. Instead, they pick friends based on shared bad habits, which we'll discuss in this video. Think about that for a moment. Men are choosing friends based on destructive habits that keep them weak. Forget about honor and iron sharpening iron. Modern men prefer to be weak and comfortable together, only to be surprised when they are betrayed by fake friends. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your friends are weak cowards, you will be the 6th. If your friends are snakes, you will become a snake too. It's better to be lonely and strong than surrounded by weak and fake friends. Number 2. Social media. Social media is a lethal weapon controlling massive numbers of people. Look around you in a restaurant or gym. People are glued to their phones. They can't help because they are slaves to social media. I'm not saying social media is always bad. There's a lot of knowledge out there, and social media can be great if you know how to use it. Either you use social media, or it uses you. If you constantly scroll online and discuss the latest trends, you are being used. If you watch random short clips all the time, not only are you being used, but your attention span is also destroyed. Congratulations, you played yourself. Deep down, everyone knows this is true, yet no one takes it seriously enough. They allow themselves to become slaves to social media. Number 3. Video games. Why do you think the vast majority of gamers are men? Video games tap directly into a man's innate desires for competition, conquest, and status, things men have always desired. Video games make it easy to attain these, but it's all in a fake virtual reality. Game creators play directly into men's desires. If you Google the number of women who play video games compared to men, you'll find it's nearly even. The statistics are flawed and don't even seem legitimate. None of these traps are set by accident. They create a false narrative that half of the gamers are women. If you notice that most men are addicted to video games, you might realize they are playing to your desires as a man. This doesn't mean there aren't good games or that you can't have entertainment. It means if you don't dominate, compete, and level up in the real world, you have no business doing it in a virtual one. Number 4. Sleep. Sleep is fundamental, and most men need to improve it. The longer you go without quality sleep, the weaker you become, directly lowering your testosterone and brain capacity. Note that I said quality sleep. There's a difference between getting hours of sleep and getting quality sleep. Follow the 1031 rule: 10 hours before bed. No more caffeine 3 hours before bed. No more eating 1 hour before bed. No technology. Following this rule will drastically improve your sleep quality. Number 5. Lack of emotional control. Many men in today's world get emotional over minor issues. It's weak. The best men control their emotions. This doesn't mean they never cry or lack emotions, it means they choose when to show them. Emotional control is one of the fundamental pillars of masculinity. Believing the lies that it's good to cry and be weak chops down your pillar of masculinity. If someone can make you emotional, they control you. Learn to control your emotions instead of being a slave to them, and know how to use your emotions intelligently. Number 6. Blaming others. When you point one finger, 3 fingers point back at you. Blaming others for your actions and mistakes signifies weakness. You'll never learn from your mistakes if you constantly blame others in circumstances. It's easy to feel like a victim when things don't go your way. Remember, you always have a choice in how you respond to events. Taking responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and life builds character and self-respect. Ownership forces you to confront your weaknesses and flaws head-on. When you feel the urge to blame someone or something, pause, take a few deep breaths, and cultivate objectivity. Consider what an unbiased third party would say about the situation. Accept reality for what it is. See the complete picture, including any mistakes you may have made. Put your ego aside, take ownership, and keep moving forward.